So our bathtub is draining, our windows are frosty, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Our shower niches have pitches on our niches, which is a good thing. Our shower gasket, our door gasket though, you can see how it's all funked up right there. If you look underneath here, you can see the air gap is torn right there. So when you're jumping around in the shower, washing your feet and stuff, then they've got a towel right here. Those gaskets are easy fixes. I mean, it's wrong. It's going to be deficient in the inspection report. But then, how our corners look. We've got weep holes right in there. Always want to see if I can see a stress crack in the corner. Inquiring minds want to know. When we were talking about the air conditioning system earlier, about the shallow P-trap, but this is where it manifests. This is where it comes. This is the sewer pipe that drains, that comes in and connects. Both of our lavatories have hots on the left and colds on the right. We have percolators. These lavatory basins were glued in place. Not the most impressive operation, I've got to say. And same thing here. I've been in all of the 3 lavatories now, and I have not seen a temperance valve. There's a couple other places they could hide one that I can't see today. This is the interior plumbing and interior appliances video, and we're checking some GFCI while we're at it. The dishwasher is just is dishwashing. Our receptacles over here with the backsplash back, there's too much of a gap between the receptacles and the plates. I have a still image of that. It's a $3 fix. They're going to charge a sales tax. It costs more than that. But, for 15 bucks, they could have done it right. Is that the smoke? Nope. This is my shoes. There's my shoes. The microwave works pretty good. Microwave and oven is all one unit. So when you see the oven data plate, then that speaks to the microwave as well. Works well. Kitchen cooktop works well. The gas connection for the kitchen cooktop is right there. In case you have an emergency, you can reach underneath there and turn that off. Our vent fan is high enough and it vents out. We do not have a fire blocking plate where the kitchen vent fan duct goes through the wall. A plate should have been there. A lot of times, God bless them, a builder will take foil and artistically apply it so that it's square like a plate, but foil is not a fire blocking plate. It's just not. Okay, refrigerators are beyond the scope of this inspection. Dishwasher is washing. We got a handle on this. Code says that we shouldn't have a foul line, F-O-U-L, hillbilly home inspection. That it should cascade down like this. See where all the specs are in there? Those specs are not the same specs that's in the granite. Alright, so we're catching a little mildew and stuff inside of there. And manufacturer's installation instructions supersedes code, and a lot of these sinks are okay with an undercount with a foul line like that, and some of them aren't, So there we have that. And then we coming up here, and I'm looking, and manufacturer's installation instruction supersedes code. What do we have underneath here? Sticks with screws in them. All right, that's what's holding your sink up. And the other 3 lavatories, okay, what's holding them up is sealant. And the manufacturer supersedes code. The manufacturer thinks that the clips that they delivered with the sink that you purchased should have been used to install the sinks. So they and the lavatory basins. They did. 1/3 horsepower food waste disposal. If you've got a 1/3 horsepower food waste disposal, then it's okay for you to have a switch underneath the countertop. Not by code, but by the manufacturer's installation instructions, they think that this is okay, and it is okay, so I'm not writing it up. Now, if you look back behind here, I've got a Hail Mary picture where I put the camera back up in there, and if it'll adjust, maybe, but the electric cable that supplies the dishwasher that goes through the wall right there is supposed to have a little grommet around it to protect it. That's a code thing, man. It's a code thing. I'll give you a code reference. And then, again, the dishwasher's washing, ovens, cooking, broil works, bake works, microwave works, vent fan works behind me. That's all I know. That's all I know. Usually, typically, laundry equipment and refrigerators are beyond the scope of a typical TREC inspection. And this equipment does not usually convey with a real estate transaction. But sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. I collected the data plates for you, so if it becomes some kind of a negotiable item, for whatever reason, look at that. Got a chip floor right there. Okay. For some reason it conveys, then you can make an educated decision about what's going on. We have a fireplace over here, the switch is on the right. It comes on. What supersedes code? Manufacturer's installation instructions, right? So code says that we should have a hearth extension that comes out in front of the fireplace. And that's kind of ugly. We got a rug here. We want furniture around here. That's probably too close. Like the pillows next to the water heater. Probably not the smartest arrangement, but this is it. The gas comes on. Manufacturer does not say. This manufacturer is silent about having a hearth extension. It's you're never going to open up the window. A log is never going to fall out. So moving on along, because we're movers, and we move into the front bathroom, the hall bathroom, and boring, but it is held up with glue. Both commodes, everything goes down it's supposed to go down. Hi, Timmy. Windows, bathtub is fine. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. This bathtub actually drains a little faster than the primary bathtub. How about that? And I've got a shorter video, I think, of a couple of things around here. But one thing I'm really not plussed about, and the sticks, I'm never plussed about the sticks. I just think that's, but anyway, the size of the sticks. Let me get all that glue. That is not a proper repair. Alright, and that is not going to last either.